in the semifinals. Some want to build momentum and some are playing for pride, but all teams want to finish strong as we close the first chapter of our conference. There's still lots of volleyball to be played, only here at the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
Jump.
It is a great day for volleyball. Another Tuesday back here at the Phil Sports Arena for our usual triple header. The last of our preliminary round, featuring first off the Gerflor Defenders and the Cignal HD Spikers. Later this afternoon, we'll have the Galleries Tower High Risers going up against the undefeated Creamline Cool Smashers. And finally, a very important match, the PLDT High-Speed Hitters meeting the Petro Gas Angels. I say it is an important match because up until this time, it was already the last day of eliminations, and we still are not 100% sure of how the top four will go. And the last game and the first game, this game in particular, are crucial to finding out how it's going to look like when we move into the second round. Good afternoon, everyone. Chikiro Opuno with Ishmael Verosa. You met Jana Ejido. Last day of eliminations. First day of Jana. Welcome, Jana. And as we mentioned, Ish, meron pa rin tayo inaabangan dito. Hindi pa sigurado, hindi pa planchado kung sino papasok sa top 4.
Yeah, well, the Cignal HD Spikers must win this game against the Gerflor Defenders because they're gunning for that number 3 spot. Currently, kaya-kaya nilang mag number 3 because if they win this game in 3 or 4 sets, it's gonna be an additional of 3 match points for them. So that will put Charity got number 4 right now. Charity, Chocomucho, and Creamer already in that semi-final round. But Cignal, with this win, that will be the nail in the coffin for them para ma-plancha na yung pagpasok nila sa Final Four.
Well, the good news for all of the Cignal fans out there, I mean, you look at the standings, we are looking at Gerflor, who is still looking for their first win going up against Cignal. So it should be an easy win for Cignal today. But then, you know, it's a game of volleyball, Bilogamola, we always say. So we will definitely not close the chapter just yet. This girl, Net Villarreal, you saw going up against Jimenez in the leg, but Net Villarreal is one of those players we want to talk about because she improved her her playing from a single-digit performance, I think 4 points a game prior to the last where she scored in double digits, and she fought hard that last game.
Oh yeah, Chiki in that last game against the Galleries Tower in 5 sets, she tallied 12 points, 11 of them coming from attacks, and she had 44 attacking efficiency rate in that game against the Galleries Tower. They almost got that win against the Galleries Tower, but then again, it was just hard for them to tally a win because it was Net Villarreal only with a double-digit performance in that game. Pero going up today against Cignal, it's gonna be a mountain to climb for them.
Napakalapit nun. That was talagang almost. It was a very, very exciting 5-setter that they played against Galleries Tower. We'll talk a little bit about that during the course of the game, but really Net Villarreal put in a good performance. This may be their last game of the season, so I'm sure they are going to give it their all today. And syempre, iba rin yung lalaban ka sa isang kupunan katulad ng Cignal, talagang di ba, ilalabas mo talaga lahat ng kaya mo. Let's talk about the other important cog here in the Gerflor side. Of course, the setter has a lot to show to be able to get their team across and to play well against Cignal. Lara Clavano has her work cut out for this side.
Well, Lara Clavano had a good game against the Galleries Tower. She tallied 15 excellent sets in 5 sets. She had 5 attackers in double digits. Oh no, almost in double digits. 8 attackers at the very least. 8 points. No? So magandang output yun for Lara Clavano. In this game, kailangan niya ma-activate yung mga spikers na like Jen Drowley and at Villarreal. Of course, Shang Berte and the other attackers na nagtali ng at least 8 points in that game against the Galleries. So she has a very good challenge today against Jel Cayuna.
Yeah, one thing we always say, iba yung circumstances when you're playing without any pressure because really this is unbearing for Gerflor and they're just out to have fun and prove what they can on this probably the last day of the playing in this conference. All right, let's move over to the other side, starting off with the birthday girl. Happy birthday, Vanny Gandler! And she is working on her birthday. I'm sure she's not complaining. She has been impressing not a few volleyball fans and experts in her outing here in her first year playing in the pros.
This is a different Vanny Gandler. Now she's a very explosive outside hitter for the Cignal HD Spikers in this conference. She already has 134 points coming into this game, and Vanny Gandler, of course, she is one of the top 10 attackers because of that output, no, a total conference output of 134 points. So she has become a very reliable attacker and scorer for the Cignal HD Spikers. And again, in this game, siya ulit yung babalik at babalikan ni Jel Cayuna for that points.
Yes, grabe yung growth ni Vanny from the very first conference she played last, ito nga,
Right.
and this second conference she's playing in her first year. Talagang she has shaken off the rookie nerves. Talagang sobra para siyang napaka-veterano kung maglaro. All that poise, and we're going to be talking about her and saying her name a whole lot in this game for sure. And that's if this girl, Jel Cayuna, chooses to give her a lot of balls, but we know Jel, she has been very efficient, very good at distributing the offense. And why do you like her?
Jel Cayuna, she is currently number 4 in the setting department in this whole conference. She is number 5 in serving in this whole conference. And in each and every game, she is able to activate a lot of their spikers to contribute when it comes to their attacks. And of course, Jel Cayuna has won a couple of Best Setter awards already here in the PVL. So she is one of the most veteran setters in this league. So I'm pretty sure that she will activate her spikers pretty well in this game against Gerflor in a must-win situation for them, and they cannot afford to lose this game, and she is gonna be one of the leaders to watch out for para ito sa Cignal HD Spikers.
And sobrang exciting pa rin to si Jel. One of those players talagang yung handpicked to be one of those setters that like to score. Kaya napaka-exciting panoorin, di ba? All right, we're seeing Jana Ejido here with us, and you actually got the chance to talk to these girls before coming out here on the court. And what did they have to say?
That's right, Chiki and Ish. Well, as the Gerflor Defenders approach their last match of the conference, I actually got to speak with Net Villarreal, coming fresh off, as you mentioned, her double-digit performance of the conference. But despite that, a reverse sweep, 5-set loss against Galleries, Net told me nasayangan naman daw talaga siya, and the team wants to finish strong to possibly spoil Cignal's party. But over on the flip side, with the Cignal HD Spikers, I got to have a chat with Vanny Gandler, as you mentioned earlier, Chiki and Ish, the birthday girl today, and she actually shared with me that this team is what I'm most grateful for this year. And with that, Chiki, you mentioned earlier that Vanny seemed to have gelled so well with the team, and she actually described it to me as instantly. She instantly gelled with them. And this conference, she acknowledged her heightened responsibility with the team and on the impact that it has had on her playing style. And while I'm curious to check this out, why don't we hear from Vanny Gandler herself? Let's watch this.
Hi, I'm Vanny Gandler from the Cignal HD Spikers. Come and let's watch some of my highlights. Okay, served by Ate Doria, saved by Ate Dors, set by Ate G, and a kill off the hand of the libero. That was my first point, guys. I remember feeling a bit nervous, of course. It was my first game ever. It was my debut in the PVL. But at the same time, I was really excited. So getting that first kill after coming off the bench, I remember feeling relieved and just really happy. Okay, an attack by Photon, saved by Ate Jack, and of course, a back row kill from me. I just want to share that when I'm in the back row, I really love attacking. So I'm really always ready for the sets. And Ate Jel and Ate G, they really know how to set the ball well to me. My teammates boost my confidence because they really trust me even though I'm new to the system. They trust that I'll approach so that they can just set the ball to me. And so I think that builds a great connection amongst me and my teammates. I don't think I bring anything more than just pure hard work and dedication of what I do. The mindset when you come in and out of practice is very important. So I think it's a good influence to the team. And I don't get it from myself either. I get it from my teammates. They're very hardworking, they're very passionate in what they do, and I can see that. So as a rookie, it really motivates me to be that way.
And while we saw all of that from Vanny Gandler, she also actually described her run this conference with me as very, very fun. She had so much fun. And in her words, she says, it may not be the smoothest run, but we are still here. And while you, our viewers, are still here, we love engaging with you, PVL fans, especially watching us on the Pilipinas Live app. And now there is a poll right below your stream asking which setter will have a bigger impact in this game, Lara Clavano or Jel Cayuna. But first, take note of how many excellent sets each playmaker will have in this match, because you can also join the conversation with us on social. Just use the hashtag PVL2023.
All right, thanks so much, Jana. And of course, we want to welcome our viewers on One Sports Plus. And I just want to say, huwag mo masyadong galingan yung play-by-play mo, Vanny. Kasi baka wala tayo na trabaho dito. She is so good. And you can really see from that interview. Thanks for giving that to us, because we got to know her instantly after listening to her for 2 minutes and really understanding what she values about her team.
I agree, but Vanny Gandler, of course, she knows that she's improved quite a lot in this conference, and she's one of the more reliable players for Cignal. So this is a good game for her to again showcase her talent.
All right, Vanny Gandler, Nat Villarreal, and the rest of the players from Gerflor and Cignal. We will be showcasing them in this first of our triple header in just a bit. We'll be right back.
And now let's meet our officials for this match. Our first referee, Ryan Vincent Corpus, National Referee. The second referee, Fernando Velarde, National Referee. And now let's meet the starters. First for the Gerflor Defenders. Outside spiker from Arellano University, number 7, Menchi Tubiera. Opposite hitter from Southwestern University, number 8, Danica Hendrauli. Center from the University of the East, number 13, Lara Clavano. Middle blocker from the University of Perpetual Help System Delta, number 17, Jenny Gaviola. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 21, Jeanette Villarreal. Outside spiker from Holy Cross Davao, number 22, Shang Berte. Starting libero from Lyceum of the Philippines University, number 19, team captain, Pia Sarmiento. Head coach for Gerflor is Sammy Akailar. And now the starters for the Cignal HD Spikers. Outside spiker from San Beda University, number 7, team captain, Ces Molina. Middle blocker from the National University, number 2, Roslyn Doria. Outside spiker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 5, Vanny Gandler. Opposite hitter from Central Philippines University, number 8, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Middle blocker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 18, Ria Meneses. Center from the Far Eastern University, number 22, Jel Cayuna. Starting libero from NU, number 9, Bia General. Head coach for Cignal is Shaq De Los Santos. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Gerflor versus Cignal. This is the
Welcome back to the Phil Sports Arena. All of you watching us on One Sports Plus, Pilipinas Live. Happy to have you in the first of our triple header today. And here are your starters. Start a new way to watch the PVL by the Pilipinas Live app for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos. And we see that Cignal not leaving anything to chances, starting with their strongest lineup, despite the mismatch that we can talk about, actually, because we are talking about somebody who's at the bottom of the cellar. The cellar dwellers here still looking for a first win-ish. Pero ganun kahalaga itong laban na to for Cignal. Like we said, leaving nothing to chance. Wanting to sweep Gerflor if they can to secure that spot in the Final Four, the top four this one.
And they also want that momentum coming into the semifinals after if they win this game against the Gerflor.
Siguro yun na nga, speaking realistically, no? Because Gerflor has been really challenged and hard pressed to get a win here in the All-Filipino, second All-Filipino. Siguro we can almost guarantee that Cignal will go out with a win here, but it's in what fashion? How many sets will they be able to finish it? As we say that, Gerflor is already leading by 2 each.
This is a good start for Gerflor, blocking Ces Molina from the left pin. This is a good chance for them to read the plays of Jel Cayuna.
Mary Grace Berte there had 10 points in the last game against the Galleries. High risers that went the distance. And Rani Gander talked about how she likes to hit from back row.
Oh, she said earlier that she has infused herself into the system of Coach Shaq and the Cignal HD Spikers. That she's always ready, she's always on the approach. And that's what's good about a newbie in the team, no? Na talagang ikaw yung mag-a-adjust and mag-a-adapt din sa system.
We also talked about Jel Cayuna at the top of the coverage, how she has been stellar, really, in being able to distribute the sets, the plays to the different teammates. Oh, nice try, though. That's a good point by Berte. Talked about her making double digits, and Via General couldn't get to that on time.
Good placement shot right there from Chang Berte. He saw that he was sleeping goal. A slow start here for Cignal.
Net Villarreal, veteran from the Army team. Ces Molina will get her first touch. Good dig by Net Villarreal. Gonzaga, stop there. And that's off the hands of Ces Molina. And look at Gerflor go. And we have an early report from Jana Ejido.
Chiki and Ish, playing with a lot at stake today are the Cignal HD Spikers, who have had such an incredible run all throughout the conference. And instrumental to that is actually Jel Cayuna, who shared with me that it's the adjustments that the team has been making each game is what makes this team so special. And looking back, Jel says, and I quote, "Mas naging matibay yung communication namin this time around." But she adds that she's still not satisfied on where the team is, citing the goal of sealing that semis berth today. And on this, Jel and her teammates are not taking this match against Gerflor very lightly. And this report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Get the most extensive PVL coverage all in one app. Catch all the games live in main view, multicam and fast stream on selected games, and download the app from Google Play, App Store, or via PiliPinasLive.com. Register now for free. Back to you, Chiki and Dish.
Thanks so much, Jana. Jel Cayuna is ranked 4th best setter in the league. And like you mentioned, they are not taking things lightly, nor should they, because Gerflor is still in the lead.
Oh, they have a couple of attack points talking about the Gerflor Defenders. They're passing perfectly in this opening set, no? And that's a good sign for Coach Sammy and the Defenders.
Good serve. It's going to be an off-system play here. Gander will go up. Blockers of Gerflor are there. Gonzaga this time from the right pin, and that is a point for Jog.
It's a good box set coming from Nunag. Going to Jov Gonzaga, and she saw that the middle blocker of Gerflor was late on that block, so she went cross-court.
Here's Doria getting ready to serve, and throughout the game, we're going to try to explain why this is still not a sure thing at this point for Cignal. Dahil hindi pa sila nananalo. Because there is a scenario where they lose or they win by 4 or 5. Oh no, as long as they win, they're good.
Yeah. Even if they lose this game in 5 sets, they'll still make it. Because they're gonna have an additional point. Because currently they're at 22 points.
Okay.
If they win today in 3 or 4, there's gonna be an additional 3 points. For them, they'll be up at 25, guaranteeing that number 3 spot.
Yes.
If they win in 5 or lose in 5, they'd still get 2 points and 1 point respectively. So either way, they just have to win para syempre maganda yung pasok nila sa semifinals. What they can't afford is to lose, because if they lose this game, regardless of if they lose this in 3 or 4, that last game later on tonight between Petrogas and PLDT will be a very interesting match, because Cignal will be going up against that winner of that game.
Meantime, Gerflor just keeping in step here with the HD Spikers. In fact, they have been enjoying the lead since the start of this first set. Back row attack, Cesc Molina this time out of nowhere. It's a surprise attack.
You just could see the power behind that hit. There was no blocker in front of her. Meron, pero halos din na lumabas yung block na sa white dito na natin. That's how fast the set was from Cayuna.
Oh, it's a good pickup this time by Nunag. Or rather General, SB General with that pickup.
Good hit there from Gander, setting up that gift to Ria Meneses.
Riri Meneses already at the front, so she is a threat. As we know, one of the best blockers in the league, ranked number 9 so far. It's been an easy ball over, but Berta decided to just go slow and soft on that hit. That's an error on the attack. And Cignal now up by 2. Oh, nakasingit pa ng isa si Berta, making up for that previous error.
The block of Meneses and Cayuna weren't pressed properly. That's why Berta was able to sneak it through between the block of Cayuna and Meneses.
As we mentioned at the top of the coverage, this is the last day for our preliminary round. And that's a solid block there. Berta has been working hard.
Back-to-back points for Siang Berte. That's a good read. The set was a bit short for Ria Meneses para din sa running play na yon. But for Cignal, no, this is not their usual explosive game. Usually, in matches, we can see the intensity. Just like that from Vanny Gandhi.
Right.
So much power there.
So he starts to pick up for Cignal at this point. They get the lead back. 1-point advantage. And you're right, Ish, no, iba yung feel, hindi natin nararamdaman pa yung bulusok ng mga plays at ng puntos galing sa Cignal. And an unforced error, so Gerflor now helping the campaign of Cignal. Errors coming from their side.
This is not good for Gerflor because if they keep giving free points to Cignal, of course, Cignal will take advantage of it and continue to pounce on them.
Oh, what ace for the birthday girl.
Happy birthday, Vanica.
Yes. So she's scoring consistently and consecutively now. We just saw that kill on her attack for this one. And I think Vanny is excited to just move on to the next round. As we listened to her in her interview earlier today, she has experienced so much growth since the start of this conference and this conference before this one as well.
Yung binabanggit niya rin, she has that gelling and chemistry with the Cignal na hindi siya masyadong nahirapan to adjust and adapt to this team.
Sabi nga ni Jana, si Vanny considers her being part of the team as the biggest blessing for her at this point in her life, which is a lot to say. And that one is called outside. Good decision by Tubia to let it go. And Gerflor is definitely, well, in it still in this first set.
Good idea there by Gendrauli to hit it off the block. There were already 2 blockers in front of her, just playing it smart so far.
And Cesarina with a quick point there. This is what we're used to seeing from Cignal, the quick conversions.
A bridge approach because the set of Kayuna medyo bumilis, no? So, pinalap niya lang yung butas sa block and doon niya pinadaan.
And this is going to be a free ball. If it goes over, Kayuna trying to send it. All right, a chance for a play here. Riri Menezes setting up Cesbolina. A lot of broken plays. And Gonzaga with her usual down the line is called outside by the Lions judge.
Oh.
And si Jove is wondering what was called that.
Well, they want to challenge this one sana, no? Pero unfortunately, the challenge system is not available yet. As of right now.
That's a technical issue. And ball right back to Cignal. Gel looking for Ces again. The blockers of Gerflor just really working double time. And it has been paying off so far, their effort at the block. Talking about Gerflor.
Masipag yung Gerflor in the last 12 points that they've gotten against Cignal here in this opening set. They're blocking, they're defending, they're receiving, and attacking. That's why they're able to keep it close here against the HD Spikers.
Kahit na sinasabi mo, Ish, na technically, meron pang pwedeng i-improve yung effort nila to at least slow the ball down or get a touch at the net, at the block has really been working for them. This time, Cesbolina tries to go over the block and is able to find a hole at the side of Gerflor's offense, or defense rather. Cignal now up by a point in our technical timeout. Get access to the second All-Filipino conference of the Premier Volleyball League live and in HD on One Sports Plus, plus more premium channels for the whole family when you switch to Cignal postpaid. Subscribe to Plan 520 and enjoy 3 free months with no cash out. Call 88555 or visit your nearest Cignal dealer. Back at the Phil Sports Arena, this is only the first of our triple header today, the last day of the elimination round of your second All-Filipino conference in the PVL. Chiquiro Puno with Ish Polvorosa, Jana Ejido giving us the reports from sidelines. And so far, it's been pretty close. Gerflor has been keeping up with Cignal, in fact, leading most of the way. Cignal just gaining the advantage now.
Yeah, but expect the Cignal HD Spikers to improve their game here in that technical timeout. I was just, I just couldn't help myself but hear Coach Shaq constantly reminding his players na this is not the game that we want to be seen from us, no? Kasi if we win this game, tayo na sa semifinals, is this the kind of game that we want to play against either Chocomucho, Cheritigo, or Creamline? That's what he was telling his girls. So that's a good point from him.
Totoo din naman. You know, the three powerhouses you mentioned, the Cherry, Tigo, Chocomucho, and Creamline in reverse order yan from bottom to top. No, this is going to be an exciting second round really for the second invitational All-Filipino conference. Oh, binigay, hindi tinawagan. Ball back to Cignal, and the HD Spikers will get the point anyway. You're right, while they are on top now, there's still a lot to be desired. The performance that Cignal is showing right now.
That was a good clean hit from the middle coming from Doria. They need to utilize their middles more here.
Doria again, picked up by Berte. Ball still alive. Another chance. Where will Gel go? Gandler this time. And that worked out. Danny Gandler with that powerful and very angled attack.
She saw that Gendrauli wasn't able to block that zone 1 area. So that combination play, she went to zone 1 for that kill.
Kabanggaan pa. And a chance here for Cignal to set up. Gel. And that was sneaky. She looked like she was ready to set up Rose Doria. Biglang binigay sa likod with that reverse. Perfect setup for Joe Gonzaga.
So this is the kind of signal that we usually see, no? There are well-oiled machine kapag lahat gumagana pagdating sa atake, talking about the Cignal HD Spikers.
And this is the kind of signal they have to be if they're going to contend with the three powerhouse teams that we've mentioned, yung mga makakalaban nila in the second round.
Yeah, kasi hindi biro yung tatlong teams na yun na already in the semifinals.
Gerflor keeps going, and they get a point here. And Rowley already with 5 points.
That's been the problem for Cignal, no? They're blocking. Usually that's what they're known for as a team. And so far, inuutakan sila ng Gerflor when it comes to the attacks.
Gandler going up, hitting off the block, but ball still good. Good pick up there by Nunag. Gerflor with a good defense. Oh, they outplayed Cignal in defense in that last sequence.
Take a look at that last play from the pipe for Shang Berte. And again, he has started a lot of attack points for the defenders. Being located by Clavano in this game so far.
Gander again getting a lot of touches today. And she got a lot of touches, including the net. That's a violation against Cignal. So Gerflor get another point, and we have a substitution here. Roselis coming in. Who was in the net? Was it?
It was the setter, Clavano, who touched the net. The setter of the defenders. Oh!
Ball's given to Gerflor. It didn't look like it crossed the net, but anyhow, point will remain with Cignal.
That's a good close out there by Gonzaga and Jimenez as they knew where to go because that was an obvious set from Gonzalez to the left pin.
And Gerflor calls for time.
Bakit ka pumapalo pag gano'n? Papalo ka pa ganito. Papaluin mo. Dito. Ganun din dito. Okay, ganito ha. Play mo. Magpa-A-quick mo si ano. Dito si Menzi, di ba? O, papasukin mo si Menzi dyan.
Si ano, coach? Paano ko dito? Tatakbo mo na ng likod.
Sino?
A, tapos...
Sa first place.
Si Menzi ito eh.
Opo.
O. Tapos si A-quick.
Eric lang yan.
Siya porsyenta. porsyento. Ikaw tres ka. Pero Minji, pag bumangit ang bola, sumingi ka rito. Pag bumangit ang bola, syempre. Open na.
Angat ang laban sa pinakabagong sports app na Pilipinas Live. Mapapanood ang PVL Season 48 live in high definition and on demand on any device. Available worldwide. Download and register now for free. Interesting to hear Coach Sammy Akailar there really egging on his girls dahil hindi sila nagpapahuli. 3 lang ang lamang ng signal dito midway into this first set. Gonzaga, that short one, but Rosales manages to get a hand on it, but couldn't keep it in play.
That was a sharp angle chosen by Jovelyn Gonzaga. The set was a bit far from the net, but because she's a very smart beach volleyball player as well, no, she knows where to go for the points coming from the attacks.
Yun yung mga advantage ng beach volley players, yung control nila, tsaka yung ano, no, yung parang
Court sense, yeah.
Yes, the court sense and the way they're able to really hit their targets and control their hits. That's a good serve, but good reception there by Gerflor. Gander all alone there. Talk about court sense, she knew exactly where the ball was going to go and the notes for the ball as well.
Medyo papasok na rin yung set eh. So that was a good time for Vanny Gander to tally a kill block. All alone there, but she had the advantage because the set was already going inside her area.
Already 5 points for Vanny Gandler. As we take a look at Rose Story with her serve. Good reception and may hulog doon. Narinig din natin. Somebody was screaming for it, but that was a good play by Clavano. Jack Janela coming in now. Back row, defense specialist. Way to keep the ball alive for Gerflor, but that was a wasted effort dahil napalabas nila yung palo.
That was long coming from the pipe. So a couple of string of errors coming from Gerflor. Cignal just 4 points away taking this set. No? But the first parts of this first set, no? Lumalaban ito Gerflor. At some point, they were leading pa nga.
Yes. And we've got a new setter on the court. Giselle C coming in. A double substitution there with Jaili Malabanan, who's seeing action for the first time in this set as well. And a kill by Gabiola there.
It's a good set coming from Clavano. Single blocker in front of number 17, Gabiola, just targeting that cross-court area.
Gabiola was able to contribute 8 points in that last game out. Now she has 2 in a row. So this concerted effort by Gerflor, you know, they might also be running high from that good performance against the Gallery. That was talagang sayang lang, di nila napanalo, but it was a 5-setter that proved to be very exciting. Back row attack from Molina, dug easily by Gerflor, and that one escapes Cess, and another point for Gerflor here.
2 straight points doon sa depensa ni Cess Molina, no? Gerflor just hanging in there.
Yung bola nag-check naman eh. Kailangan lang natin mag-atin. Pangatin natin. Tapos tulong-tulong lang. Pasa mo na. Pasa mo na, first one. Pasa. Ay, dapat quality yung pasok mong dalawa para tatlo attacker natin sa harap. Okay? Sige. O, pasa mo na maganda. Okay? Go, go, go.
Coach Shaq, very zen, cool as a cucumber, just reminding them the importance of that first ball.
Oh, they want a decent pass first. Giselle C reminding her teammates na kailangan ko lang ng pasa because we have to convert. We're already at the end game of this set. And she's right. She has Meneses in front, Malabanan, and of course Vanny Gander, their leading scorer so far in this set.
Meantime, Gerflor, true to their name, has been defending well. Not that time, though. Riri Meneses got the set that she wanted. Chelsea got the pass that she asked for, and that's what happens when Cignal system gets going.
A good response coming from a timeout there. Giselle C taking advantage of that perfect pass and going quickly to Riri Meneses for that be quick kill.
Already an ace for Vanny. Let's see if she can repeat. That's going to be easy. And that's called outside off of Malabanan's hand. And that's another point for Gerflor.
A lot of those points from Shang Berte, no? It's either off speed or off the block. Just being very clever about her hits today in this opening set.
She has the most number of points for the Gerflor side. She has 7 so far. Good pick up there by the libero Sarmiento. Nasasayang yung mga ganung effort. Closing in now. Getting closer to winning this first set. Rose Doria back in the front row here. Quick by Clavano, picked up by C. Labanan sending the ball over.
Oh,
And it's again Cignal's turn to set up. Molina going up, off the hands, ball still good. Oh, that was a difficult set. Also on the side of Cignal. It hasn't been the prettiest of sequences, but you know, they make them last, and Gerflor defends like their name says, and we are able to see rallies. So Cignal did not get a set point as easily as they would have wanted, but they have 4 chances to win this set now. And again, there's that hulog. And we hear the warning. I don't know if that's coming from the court or the fans hulog, pero nakakasingit talaga ng puntos ito si Berte.
yeah. Very smart hits coming from Berte, just not overpowering. That's the set. Oh, good block there.
Molina goes up again. Another chance here for Gerflor to avert another set point. Let's see if they manage. Oh, and they do! This time care of Rowley again.
There's just more power and persistence pagdating dito sa attack attempts ng Gerflor. They just won't go silently to the night.
Oo.
This first set.
Totoo yan.
They're fighting against the Cignal HD Spikers here.
One-handed set. Good for Doria for making something out of that, because it was a difficult one for Giselle C. But Cignal manages to pick out a win after having trailed in the first part of this first set. Wonderful one-handed set by Giselle C there. Doria does the job. 25-22 is the final count, and a gallant effort by Gerflor in that first set. We'll talk more about it after the break. New streaming experiences also await via the Filipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. And there is the result of the first set, 25-22, but really it wasn't that way in the first part of this set, no?
Yeah, Gerflor was attacking well, they were defending well, and they were reading the attacks of Cignal. It was a slow start, honestly, coming from the Cignal HD Spikers. That's not the usual way of volleyball na nakikita natin para dito sa Cignal. Maybe because they know that they have a very big chance of already making it to the semifinals, so there's the tendency to kind of relax and be complacent, no? But for them, no, they should not look at this game like that, no? Dapat mas hinahanap nila yung momentum coming into the semi-final round, regardless if they're going up against a winless team like the Gerflor Defenders. Kitang-kita mo, Chiki, no? Sa attack points pa lang, lamang pa doon. Yung winless team na Gerflor Defenders, they have 16 attack points compared to only 14 of HD Spikers. Hindi masyadong malayo, but that's not the case coming from Cignal HD Spikers in the last few games. Talaga may kita mo that they're also a very good attacking team. Blocking department, lamang din yung Gerflor, 3-2 cases, they tied at 1 apiece, and the opponent errors, I feel like if hindi namigay itong Gerflor ng maraming errors, 8 free points given to Cignal, they might have even taken that set away from the Cignal HD Spikers. So you just can see, no, from the side of Cignal na Coach Shaq still talking to her girls na that was a slow start for us. We cannot afford to play that way if we really are the last team that will make it into the Final Four.
Totoo yun. Is napakalaking bagay nung 8 errors ng Gerflor. Parang tinulungan pa nila ang Cignal na manalo nitong first set. And sabi mo nga, this cannot be the kind of performance that they will bring into the second round dahil napakahirap ng kanilang mga kalaban. And we know what Cignal looks like at their best when they're playing their optimal game. And we didn't see that in the first set. In particular, ano ba yung mga points about their game that you want to see more of in the second?
Well, starting slow in terms of like their serving, just like that. They weren't serving well. It was only Vanny Gander that was a pretty good server in that set 1, no? Kayuna, number 5 in serving, but I don't think she tallied a lot of aces or service attempts in that first set. They're blocking as well and they're attacking. But I want to give credit where credit is due. No, Gerflor played well in that set number 1. They attacked well and they defended the attacks of Cignal well. And yung Cignal naman, they have to acknowledge that the floor defense of Gerflor sometimes hindi nag-work. So hindi dapat sila mag-ingat pagdating sa atake nila.
Some more aggression is just looking for from the Cignal HD Spikers, and we see just from the numbers showing us that they are a very strong attacking team, number 4 in the league. So we really are expecting much more from them compared to what we saw in the first round. Things are picking up definitely for Cignal here in the second round. Gerflor still scoreless, and Jana Ejido is ready with her report.
Chiki and Ish, coming into this conference, the Gerflor Defenders only had 2 holdovers in AJ Hinco and Pia Sarmiento. So with all of the newcomers having to have gelled with the team, this is exactly what Pia, as a team captain, is proudest of. She boasts of the connection the team has formed on and off the court, but also the strength within each member of the team to carry throughout the whole conference. And on this, Pia definitely has high hopes for Gerflor's future, as she assures me, and I quote her, saying, "Mas magiging matibay kami sa susunod na conference." And this report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Get the most extensive PVL coverage all in one app. Catch all the games live in main view, multicam, and fan stream on selected games. Download the app from Google Play, App Store, or via PilipinasLive.com and register now for free. Back to you, Chiki and Ish.
Thanks so much, Jana. And looking at their performance in the first set, hindi na sila kailangan maghintay nung second conference. Tumibay na sila ngayon just throughout this second All-Filipino conference. Talking about Gerflor.
I do want to end their conference with a bang, no, and a better performance, especially against Final Four contender like the Cignal HD Spikers.
And it was Net Villarreal on your screens here who had a stellar performance in the last game that they played against the Gallery High Risers. Na sayang siya, sabi nga ni Jana, nakwento niya yan kay Jana. Kasi nandun na, nawala pa. They won the first 2 sets eh. Tapos, na sunod-sunod na reverse sweep sila.
And you can see the Galleries squad, no? The next game They won their match against Gerflor in 5 sets.
Bigyan ng challenge, surprise ha. Surprise.
Of course, Gallery is going up against Crew 9, which is not likely to give up a loss at this late stage of the game. They are the only undefeated squad, talking about the Crew 9 Crew Smashers. Their game will come up against Galleries, and later tonight we have Petrogas Angels going up against the PLDT high-speed hitters. Back to this game, though, Cignal still with a 2-point lead. And that's it. That was a good swipe off of the block.
That's Chichi Casas of the Cignal HD Spikers. Just watching and enjoying this game, taking a rest for the HD Spikers, possibly baka ipasok at immediately their next round. Doria being activated here. The second set, it's a back swing to Doria, and she saw a hole between the block of Gaviola and Tubiera for that point.
Sinimulan niya ni Rose kanina the last part of the first set, winning that set for her team, and a sneaky one again for Clavano. She's pulling off another one for this is the second one too.
Yeah, that's her second attack point, talking about Clavano, and there was no attempt coming from the defenders of Cignal HD Spikers.
Oh, good floater. Again, Gander there. Well executed combination there. Decoy work for Cignal.
That's already her 7th point of this match, talking about Vanny Gander, courtesy of that combination play from Cayuna. That's what they're doing well. Whenever they pass their in system, ang hirap talaga blocken at basahin ng atake ng Cignal. And again, this is a part of their game na hirap yung hindi lang Gerflor, lahat ng kalaban nila in this conference. They're serving actually. They're a very good serving team, and that's what we did not see in that set number 1 win para sa Cignal. Another misreceive from Gerflor.
Gel looking for Rio Meneses, that quick one. The height advantage she is utilizing. She's able to deliver the ball in a quicker fashion and much steeper, no? Mga laglag ni Riri dahil matangkad siya.
Right.
Effective.
Cayuna taking advantage of the scrambling net defense of Gerflor, kaya binalik niya kaagad kay Riri Meneses yung set.
Clavano pushing it out. Verte has been so effective. She is stopping all scorers, more than even Vanny Gandler. Verte already with 8 points. SS again, just finding the hole, displaying smart, challenging Sarmiento.
That's a smart play again from Riri Meneses. Another drop shot. Nakita niya kasi paatras si number 13, the libero of...
Yeah, si Sarmiento.
Yeah, Sarmiento, number 19 rather. Pia Sarmiento.
Oh, nakaisa naman. Tit for tat. Mandal. Kaya ko rin yan.
O Mandal. Quick, no? Medyo mababa yung contact, but again, the blocking of Cignal a bit loose in that last play.
And Meneses, 3 in a row.
Good acknowledgement there by Jel Cayuna. Nakikita na na maganda yung approach ni Riri Meneses, na ready siya for the attack. And yun talaga advantage din nila, no? Whenever they have the perfect passes, if they go quickly to their middles, more often than not, they get the points.
Yeah, but this is something that Cignal shouldn't get used to, because when they start playing the second round, bumabalik ang bola. Hindi sila madaling mamatayan yung mga kalaban nila. So this is 4 in a row for Riri Meneses, and kudos to her for really just coming up strong in this second set and making it much easier for Cignal. Vanny Gandler continues to serve. Another chance here for Jel Cayuna to set up Riri. Will it be 5? Oh, babalik ito. Gonzaga with the save. Ces Molina is dug there. Good rally going here. Molina, too much for Sarmiento. And we see Molina in her usual form. Cignal now with a comfortable 7-point lead here in our technical timeout. May coaches conference dito sa Phil Sports Arena, and we are enjoying this game as you are. I'm sure this is only the first of our triple header today, and Cignal looking much better in the second set-ish compared to how they started the match.
Ces Molina with a powerful attack. Earlier on your screens, we saw Coach Okumu and Coach Lerma Giron of the Galleries anticipating a very difficult match against #1 undefeated team and the Green Line Cool Smashers. They want to end things on a high note here in this conference.
So enjoy muna yung mga coach. Sabi nga mag-conference sila in the back and just really take in the action. And Galleries also happy about that win that they were able to score against this team, Gerflor, right before they exit. Gandler from back row, which talks about how she loves that. I think the thing about hitting from the pipe, hindi mo kailangan alalahanin yung you're getting into the net, di ba? Mas meron kang leeway bumuelo kasi may space ka sa harap mo. So pwede mo ibigay lahat talaga.
But the thing about back row hits, no, kailangan sobrang perfect ng timing, especially ng setters and middles kasi sa kanila kakagat yung play eh.
That's true too. Ces Molina in the meantime is very difficult to stop. She is on the left spin like that. Kabisado niya yung anggulo at kung paano palagpasin sa mga blocker.
Finally, attacking with a bit of power there, no? Kasi napapansin ko medyo flick of the wrists lang so far in this game si Ces Molina. That's tough from Gerflor.
Cignal is having a much easier time here in the second set. Naabutan mo pa ba nung nagte-training ka na hindi ini-ensayo yung mga back row attacks kasi parang last option na, di ba? Ngayon kasi it's really a viable option.
Part of the system already. When I was in college, hindi pa siya masyadong ginagamit talaga, but we were trying to implement it and be a part of our system. And slowly but surely as the years went by, both the men's and women's side of volleyball here in the country, we have picked it up, and we know that it's the kind of a system we know that will be effective kasi it's the higher kind of system of volleyball na talagang yung back row attackers part ng attacking system ng isang team.
In other words, yung mga attacker, threat sila kahit nasaan sila on the court.
wherever they are.
And that makes for much more exciting volleyball for us fans as well. Jackie Acuna also now on the court for the first time in this match. And Ria Meneses continues to serve. As we know, she had 4 straight points earlier in the second set. And that's a good block by Acuna. And here's Gel setting up Acuna. Another chance here for Gerflor, and that one is good. And it's Andrauli finding the weak points on the court of Cignal.
Good decision there by Andrauli to target the baseline defense zone 5 area of Cignal because they were scrambling at the back, talking about Meneses and Jan in that last play.
And Bete, the other contributor, of course, with 8 points. Both Bete and Andrauli with 8 today so far. Ces Molina, nagsusunod-sunod na rin ang puntos. 4 points from this set alone, so she has 8.
Currently, she is now the top scorer of Cignal. After that attack point going to zone 1, Gel Cayuna doing a good job distributing the balls here today.
Oh, and also serving. nung nabati mo na dapat pakita nila yung kanilang tindi, pagkatindi sa setting, sa serving, ayan na nga, nagsunod-sunod ng ace. We have a timeout.
Nandito si Janet at Jean Bao. So umikot ka dito para makuha mo to. So magbibi ka. Tapos ikaw dito. Open, di ba? Pumangit ang bola, ganyan yan siya. Okay? Tapos sino nasa likod? Ikaw. Saan ka magbaback row? O, gitna siya. Okay, now. Medyo nagbago, medyo tumahimik. Hindi dapat. Kung ano yung nilaro natin ng first set, ganun din nilalaroin natin sa second set. Nagbabago eh. Go tayo. Go.
Okay, Gerflor! Ay, sorry.
Cignal well on their way to winning the second set. And there is a reason why Cignal wants to stage a sweep here against Gerflor. It'll just make it simpler for them to end up, perhaps, will they still be able to end up in third if they win here in a sweep?
Yeah. If they win this set, which is, as you mentioned, they're well on their way to winning the second set, they'll be assured of their spot already in the semifinals. Because even if they lose in 5 sets, they're gonna take a point. So that's gonna help them get it to the finish line and make it to the semifinal round.
And we really cannot help but look forward to what is in store in the second round dahil ang titindi ng mga papasok ng mga pupunan. Good pick up there by Berte, also working hard on defense, and that one is outside. These wasted opportunities for Gerflor, yun ang nakikita nating difference also in this second set for the defenders. No? Hindi nila na-utilize yung mga opportunities nila in the offense.
And kudos as well to Cignal. They've stepped up their serving game, their blocking game, and their defending on the floor. That's why medyo nahihirapan na itong Gerflor, and their choices when it comes to attacks have become slimmer.
So the back touch challenge is now working again. This is the first challenge that we're seeing in our match today.
Oh, that's just too high.
Yeah, and as we talked about it in various times during our coverages, sometimes ginagamit na lang pang timeout or to try to ice the server.
Break the momentum.
Yes. I think that's what happened with Gerflor today. Parang
Successful.
ano?
For Coach Sam.
Oo. But still a long way to go for Gerflor Defenders in the second set. Net Villarreal, the top scorer in that last game that Gerflor played against the Galleries, having a hard time even with her serves today. Only a point for Villarreal against Cignal so far. Galing Gandler will get the rest as Chai Troncoso sees action for the first time also in this match.
We'll see if Cignal will be able to nail Gerflor, the single-digit output here in set number 2.
Good pick up there by Gel. Troncoso will go up right off the bench. She knows what to do.
Unexpected angle there from Troncoso. The last second she picked it going to the right across court. Kaya hindi masyadong nabasa din ang depensa ni Inco of Gerflor.
And this is going to be a free ball. Another chance here for Cignal. Running attack this time. Good pick up by Berte. And no drop balls.
Yeah, that's the right call.
So there's a double contact violation called against Cignal. And you're not seeing it on the court, pero itong dalawang coach or the coaching staff of Gerflor going at it against Coach Shaq. Nagbibiroan na. Troncoso getting a lot of touches here off the bench, and why not? Causing a lot of commotion on the side of Gerflor. Here, this time it's Acuna with that quick. All Cignal HD Spikers contributing to the effort here. Another new player coming in at set point for Cignal. Kasugod, the taller players of Cignal. Dito we are showcasing the height that Cignal has. Nakikita natin, nandiyan si Riri, Kasugod.
Yeah, Genevieve Kasugod, actually one of the tallest players of Cignal.
Oh, that one gets faster though.
Good spot there for Gendraudi. She's one of the veterans of this squad talaga. That's why she knows where to go, even if the sets coming to her are off-system sets.
Oh, that's a good serve by Hinko. Troncoso stop there. Gonzalez, a new setter for Gerflor. Gel Cayuna just chasing after that ball. Napasok pa ni Kasugod. At siya pa nakapagpanalo para sa Cignal. And she's happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at that save of a bump set from Gel Cayuna. Sobrang dikit na sa net but Genevieve Kasugod as well, no? Ready siya for that attack, and she knew that Cayuna was gonna go to her in that last play.
No problem on that second set for Cignal. And we move on to set number 3, but we take a break first. Back for more.
Jump.
Welcome back. You are still with us at the heart of volleyball, the Premier Volleyball League. You are watching the Cignal HD Spikers take on the Gerflor Defenders as Cignal fights for their semifinal slot. But why don't we take a look back at the volleyball festivities that occurred over the weekend, because the last stop of the PVL tour landed us in beautiful Iloilo. The heart of volleyball beat loud and proud in the heart of the Philippines as we have Cherry Tigo players Jen Yerva and Cez Robles parading their gratitude, because on behalf of the entire PVL family, we'd like to thank all of the fans who came out and watched our games last Saturday. Now, why don't we get on to the current volleyball festivities as we take a look at more volleyball action. And I send it back to you, Chiki and Dish.
Thanks so much, Jana. 25-11. Contrast to what occurred in the first set, 25-22. A much easier time for Cignal to take that second frame. And this is what we expected. And this is what the Cignal needs to be. This is what they need to do if they want to show up big in the second round.
Well, Cignal was able to take it up a notch, no, compared to their performance in set number 1. They were able to attack from everywhere, actually. And Jelka doing a pretty good job distributing her sets to all of her attackers. I mean, everybody contributing for Cignal. Gander with 7, Meneses with 6, Gonzaga with 6, Molina with 8 so far. And this is the kind of game na talagang hinahanap pa kanina ng set 1 pa lang ni Coach Shaka dito sa kanyang HD Spikers. And I think this is the momentum that they need. And we expect Gerflor to just play their hearts out because they have nothing to lose. And for Cignal, they already know that they're assured of that spot already in the semifinals with that second set win. And ayun, kitang-kita naman yung difference. Sa atake pa lang, 16 naman this time for Cignal HD Spikers, only 5 for Gerflor. And that's really the story of the game. With the service aces, they tallied 4 big points from the service line. And they're one of the top servers. Kayuna, as we mentioned earlier, number 5 when it comes to serving. And attacking efficiency from 28% for Cignal. And that's set number 1 win, no? And set number 2. They were able to put it up to 45%. So that's a big leap from sets 1 to 2 for the Cignal HD Spikers.
We were talking about it also. Ish, maganda nga yung pinakita ng Cignal on the offense, but moving into the second round, they had to expect to be given a bigger challenge by the defenders of the teams that they will be facing. Alam naman natin kung gaano kadikit ang floor defense ng Creamline, for example, and ganun din ang Cherry. And of course, Choco Mucho. So it's not going to be as easy for them. So they really cannot rest on their laurels and understand that this is almost just a warm-up, but things are going to change drastically when they move into the second round.
Well, they'd like to play the way they did, no, in set number 2 in their remaining games, talking about Cignal. But for Gerflor, this could be their last set of the conference, no? So if I am Gerflor, actually, I would just play loose because there's nothing to lose on our side already.
Not too loose, though. Not loose that you will make errors on the serve. Jana Ejido is ready for her report. Go, Jana.
Chiki and Ish, when I spoke to the Cignal HD Spikers a while ago, the journey towards where they are now has never been a walk in the park, but all of them credit this to the system of Coach Shaq de los Santos. In fact, Vanny Gander describes his system as so detailed that it's helpful not just for her, but also her teammates. In fact, Jelka Yuna adds that Coach Shaq also holds a sense of responsibility within his players, and to all of them, it's the best way for them to unlock that potential and build momentum as a semi-slot is possibly looming closer this time around. And this report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Get the most extensive PVL coverage all in one app. Catch all the games live in main view, multicam and fan stream on selected games. Download the app from Google Play, App Store, or via PilipinasLive.com and register now for free. Back to you, Chiki and Dish.
Thanks so much, Jana. And I just want to pick the brains here of Ish. Of course, you have had so much experience here in this game. When you play within a system like Cignal does, the way Jana described it to be very detailed, very specific. Ano ba yan? Meron bang mga homework required ba yan? Literally, may playbook ba kayong pinanghahawakan?
Oh yeah, I mean, aside from your system as a team, no, you have to depend your game plan regarding on who you're going up against on that specific day. That's why you can see some cameras no, from the teams themselves. So that's the scouting videos na talagang binabasa mo rin yung strengths and weaknesses ng mga makakalaban mo. That's why alam mo rin yung gagawin mo whenever you're inside the court already. Parang hindi ka na nanguhula. You know where to go, how to score, and paano nyo i-improve pa yung ways nyo to score against your opponents.
I think the bulk of that falls on the shoulders of the setter, right?
Yeah.
Ikaw talaga yung pinaka-maraming aralin kung ikaw yung setter, and of course, Ish would know that best.
That's a good set from Kayuna to Acuna. That's a bit high for Acuna, pero because they're at the lead right now, no? Talagang kahit i-drop ball nila, they're confident with each and every attack that they're making.
And you talk about how a lot of studying happens post-game, not only of how your opponents play, but also the mistakes and the weaknesses that you display on your side. Like halimbawa, Gerflor has been showing a lot of problems here na nabubutasan sila sa gitna. Ayun na naman, at nahahanap din ng Cignal. Kasugod there, taking advantage of that gaping hole again in the defense of Gerflor.
Kasugod and Acuna as the middle blockers for Cignal here in this third set, and Kayuna rather taking advantage of that excellent pass, going to Kasugod quickly.
Berthe gets it through the blockers, and she'll make do with that set. Kayuna pushes it to Kasugod.
Oh,
Buhay pa. Berthe will send it over, and there is a violation, 4 touches, said our referee, Ryan Vincent Corpus. And Cignal just coasting through this third set, at least the first part of it. Anyway, Gerflor needing to recognize that this is a must-win set for them.
if they want to extend this match, talking about Gerflor, you can see the concern from the face of Coach Sammy.
That's a good pass. And we get the idea there. Gerflor wanted to go deep. Going for baseline, and we have a black touch challenge coming from Coach Sammy. Again, why not? It's a better time than any to get a word in.
That was a high contact from Gerflor.
And this is also a chance, a teaching opportunity each time, really, for
Habang
Coach Sammy.
tumatagal, tumatalino kayo maglaro. Hindi
And
yung basta peste naglalaro kayo. Nagiging smart tayo, okay? Sige. Mabago ha? Wala magbago.
let's take a look at the black touch challenge here. Wala naman. Again, an opportunity just to remind these girls what's what. And as if on cue, really, words of wisdom from Coach Sammy na habang tumatalino kayo maglaro. And I think that's what this experience has been all about for Gerflor in this conference. Oh, pasok na pasok. Kasugod has been quite useful and efficient in this third set for Cignal.
That set of Clavano was a bit short para sa gustong height and distance ni Siang Berthe from the left pin. She was signaling na itulak konti yung set.
Okay, Kayuna backstep to Kasugod. That one's called outside. That's a lucky break. A challenge, a very big challenge from Coach Shaq.
Yeah, kanina niya pag gusto mag-challenge. Set wala.
Hindi na pick up. It's, I think even the fans here at Phil Sports getting a good laugh from Coach Shaq. Ang laki kasi nung video challenge na minuestra niya. Ayan, ganyan daw kalaki. In case you missed it, sabi ni Coach Shaq.
Yeah, it's gonna land in.
Siguradong sigurado. And you see now, Cignal really playing loose. They are the ones who are having fun here, Ish.
Why not? They are in the lead. Already in the semifinals. So, ito, momentum, ano na lang ito eh. For Cignal.
And there's a rare error here, says Molina. And you know, seeing Cignal being together as a team for such a long time, the core team of Cignal. Pero pag nakikita mo na i-infuse sila ng talents from the likes of Job Gonzaga, who made their way back to Cignal, and of course Vanny Gandler helping their campaign. It's no surprise that they have come this far. Vanny is stopped there by Rowley and Berte. Oh, somebody was at the net, said our second referee, Fernando Velarde. That's a break for Gerflor. They get point number 5. This must-win third set for the defenders. Gandler with a chesty to Rowley, but that hit the antenna.
Back-to-back on first errors coming from the Cignal HD Spikers.
Back set, back throw. Molina defends herself there.
Oh.
An error, these unforced errors coming from Cignal. 3 in a row, in fact.
Yeah, 3 free points given to the Gerflor Defenders. This should not be the case of complacency para sa Cignal. They want to close it out in 3 straight sets para magkaroon din sila ng chance to rest longer.
And I think Sugod has that agenda. She wants to keep scoring as she has been in this third set.
That's another excellent set from Joel Cayuna to the running Genevieve Casugod. Talaga yung first ball kasi naging consistent na sa side ng Cignal. So Cayuna has been doing a splendid job setting and distributing to her teammates.
Gandler has quieted down since she exploded early in the first set. 7 points for Gandler so far. The birthday girl, Berte, with a nice pick up there, and she will go up for the attack, going over the 2-man block of Cignal. Talagang susugod ng sugod.
Wow.
Susunod-sunod. 4 in a row. 4 in this set alone for Casugod. And we are at our first technical timeout. Cignal enjoying a 6-point lead. Download Filipinas Live and get free 7-day premium access. Enjoy the NBA, PBA, UAAP, and the PVL along with highlights, updates, and original programs. And we'd like to say hey to all of you watching us from Filipinas Live. Of course, we are also live on One Sports Plus, and we have a whole day's worth of volleyball, the last day of the first round for the second invitational All-Filipino conference here at the PVL, and Casugod giving us a glimpse of what she has been doing for Cignal this third set. 4 points already, 5 in total for Kasugod, who didn't even play in the last game that Cignal played against the Next Light Chameleons.
She's a very tall middle blocker for the Cignal HD Spikers, and it looks like she's in sync with the sets of Jel Cayuna. Alam niya kung paano approachan yung mga binibigay na sets ni Jel Cayuna, and I think it's a very good decision as well for Coach Shaq to give her a playing time here against the Gerflor Defenders.
She might just be really a vital cog for the second round. Kailangan marami kang mga options. Kasi paano kung basang-basa na si Riri? Good pick up there by Ces Molina, and Boggles right back. Gerflor, bantay na bantay ni Ces, and she's showing off her blocking skills that time around.
One-on-one against Net Villarreal. She knew where Net Villarreal would go, and closing that cross-court area. She didn't have any choice actually but to go cross-court or off the block. That's why pinayungan na ni Ces Molina in that last play.
Vanny Gandler continues to serve. That's a good one. Berte picks it up. Back row attack. Kasugod again with a running attack, and that was left alone. Kasugod going deep this time. Nobody around in zone 6 there.
Jel Cayuna locating Kasugod on the running again. Kanina pa to, no? Hindi niya pinipilit na paluin sa harap si Kasugod. She knows best about Jel Cayuna. Alam niya na mataas yung attacking efficiency ni Kasugod doon sa running plays. That's why they keep on going to her.
And this is quite a run that we're seeing from Cignal. That's a good pickup for Gerflor here, but they really have not been successful in getting their attack points. Defensive Cignal working. And good rally. Good pick up there by Gerflor. Oh, but a wasted shot there at the net. Net Villarreal. Susuntukin na lang niya yung bola.
Another miscue there for the side of Gerflor Defenders. Another unfortunate error there. They had a chance to put it over the net, pero nagkahiyaan at hindi sila nag-usap in the third ball.
Chaichong Cosa back in the game here for Cignal. She had a couple of big ones as well when she made her entry in the second set. Nice safe serves here for Vanny Gandler. Berte this time just handing Cignal that point via attack error, and Cignal enjoying a 10-point lead. In this third set, we smell a sweep, but we have a timeout first.
Kasi yung baklo natin, hayaan mo siya mag-shoot. Yung spiker mo, dalawa dito. Okay, hiwalay natin ha. Siya ipag-running mo. Tapos, ikaw dito. Yung dito doon, ikaw magpapaklo. Tapos ikaw doon ha. Mau, ang problema, hindi natin napapasahan ng maayos. Pasahan lang natin para tumaas yung score natin. Ha?
The first ever NBA in-season tournament is here. Watch all 30 teams battle it out for the NBA Cup from November 4 to December 9, only on NBA TV Philippines. More sports and Filipinas Live. Hashtag NBA on Cignal. Hashtag always a fan. Vanny Gandler has been serving for quite a while now. Sunod-sunod ang puntos ng Cignal. Hindi na nagbibigay ng puwang para sa Gerflor. And that was a much needed side out for Gerflor.
Right on cue there, Coach Sammy Akailar wanted Villarreal to go for the running. And as soon as they got the perfect pass, they went to her. Oh!
Mga sayang, ngayon lang nabigay sa kanila yung serve at tinutulungan pa nila ang kampanya ng Cignal dito.
Yeah. very unfortunate last events from the Gerflor Defenders. Namimigay sila ng puntos and I'm pretty sure they're disappointed na namimigay sila ng puntos.
Gonzalez now in as a setter. Cabano sits out, and as if she wasn't doing enough at the front, Kasugod decides to contribute from the serve as well.
Kasugod loaded up on that serve, and Coach Samia Kailar, yun din yung nireiterate niya kanina. You know, we have to receive first if we want to set up plays.
Two aces. This is really kind of stepping up that Kasugod needs to do at this point in the conference, because they have the height, but she really has to be a viable threat, a legitimate threat, just like Rose Doria and Riri Meneses.
Yeah.
And I think that is what Kasugod is proving herself to be. Oh, good play there. Joust won by Chai. And eventually point going to Cignal. And this has been the most lopsided set so far in this match.
Carbon copy of set number 2 actually. Ganto-ganto rin yung tail end of that second set.
And Kasugod just in the third set alone has scored 7, making that 8-3. Service aces in a row, and she now ties Ces Molina as the top scorer for Cignal.
And I'm pretty sure mataas din yung attacking rate niya because she just entered this set, no? Oh.
Pati siya medyo nalito doon. We saw her just holding on to her temples. Ano kayang nangyari, sabi niya. But she has played big here, literally and otherwise. Kasugod contributing to this rout by Cignal in this third set. That looks good. Good pickup there by Berte. Gonzaga with a stop. And that converted into a kill by Gandler. Good pass there from Jov. Gonzaga. Jeremy Malabanan again back on the court. So this is Coach Shaq really giving his girls, as many of them, some court time, some playing time, showing off the depth of his bench.
Oh.
There. Much. She got her shot. It was an open set. Again, Gerflor just making it that much easier for Cignal to close out this set and the match. This could be the set and the match for Cignal.
Not yet.
That Vivian will get another point. She has 2 so far. She was the highest scorer in that last game, featuring her at the top of our coverage.
Going to zone 5 and an off-the-block hit. But this is a 14 match point deficit for the Gerflor Defenders.
Malabana with that soft touch. And she wasn't expecting to score the winning point, but she did, just as she was brought up from the bench. And that was an easy sweep for Cignal. Exactly how they wanted to play this game, I believe. And I think that was a good birthday performance also for Vanny and the rest of her teammates. And Cignal securely in the top 4, moving into the second round.
A balanced stat sheet, no, para sa Cignal, everybody contributing, and this is a good win for Cignal coming into the semifinals.
We'll get a chance to talk more about that set and what is next for Cignal just right after this break. Relive this game and all PVL games anytime, anywhere on the Filipinos Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos. And there you have it, sweep by Cignal against the Gerflor Defenders. And Jana Hido is with our player of the game.
That's right, Chiki. I am with our player of the game, Jel Cayuna, with 5 points from 1 attack, 1 block, 3 aces, and of course, 16 excellent sets. Jel, congrats to you and the rest of the Cignal HD Spikers. Kanina, sabi mo sa akin na momentum ang pinaglalabanan ng team. But tell me, gaano ka ka-contented of your personal performance today?
Sakto lang po. Kasi ang dami pa namin pagtatrabahoan talaga. Kasi para sa semis, doon na kami pupukpok talaga.
Now, let's talk about the game naman. First set, 22-25. Pero hindi na naging kadikit yon in the second and third set. Kwento mo sa amin ano yung mga naging adjustments niyo with the coaches in the second and third sets.
Yung communication talaga. Kasi nung first set, talaga daming bumabagsak na bola na simpleng error lang naman. So, yun yung pinag-usapan namin para mas makaangat pa kami sa second set and third set.
And of course, the next step for you and the team is the semis. Tell me, paano yung magiging preparations niyo moving forward?
Ayun, sila coach na bahala talaga. And tiwala naman kami sa sistema nila, coach. Magiging ano lang kami, cooperative lang kami.
And finally, may mga gusto ka bang batiin ngayon?
Hello po sa Cignal Fam, sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa amin, sa Cayuna family sa Dapitan, and sa Hingog City, and mga taga-Pulo Dapitan City, and kay Sir Gerardo Halos.
Thank you very much, Jel. Congratulations to the rest of the Cignal HD Spikers. They're making to the semis. Jel Cayuna is your player of the game. Back to you, Chiki and Ish.
Thanks so much, Jana. And as we take a look at the highlights, we confirm that Cignal is now in number 3 going into the second round, which is where they wanted to be. And looking at the highlights of the set and this match-ish.
Match highlights, we saw that there was a fight coming from the Gerflor Defenders, especially in set number 1. But sets number 2 and 3 going Cignal's way. They attacked well. They were distributing the sets to each and every attacker on the floor, and they were serving hard as well. That's why hirap na hirap maka-atake itong Gerflor Defenders. And I think this was a very good win for the Cignal HD Spikers coming into the semi-final round, and they will be going up against very talented and very gritty Choco Mucho Flying Titans in that semi-final matchup. And the other matchup in the semi-finals will be the Cheritigo and the Creamline Bulls matchup. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. No? It's going to be a Titanic duel for the 4 teams in the semi-finals.
Every game as they play each other, really exciting in the second round. And I think this is really a good time for many of the other players like ito nga si Sugod to come up and bring her A game to contribute to that effort. The numbers.
Attack points, 39-24, Cignal leading in that department. In the blocking department as well, they lead by 2 points, 5-3. Look at the aces. Dito nila nabugbog yung Gerflor Defenders. 8-1. The Gerflor Defenders really had a hard time passing decently to their setters. And of course, opponent errors, 23 for Gerflor and 15 for Cignal. So that's a lopsided win for the Cignal HD Spikers. The cast is complete. Tricky, number 1 Creamline, number 2 Chocomucho, number 3 Cignal, and number 4 the Cheritigo crossovers in the semifinals, final 4 for this PVL All-Filipino Conference.
And we will go right into the second round after today, which is the last day of eliminations. But we do have a couple more games at hand. The Galleries Tower High Risers will go up against the Creamline Cool Smashers. That's coming up. And later tonight, PLDT going up against Petrogas. On behalf of Ish Polverosa, our director Al Neri, and all the men and women of Cignal Sports, have been Chiki Rojo Puro. Stay tuned for more volleyball here in the PVL.
Nakatatak sa kanya. Kikita kami.
So, ayan, binigyan niya ako ng isang ticket na, Grace, di pa tapos.
Ano ba?
Ikaw na.